How do I do it all? The Brezza gives me the power.
RCB finally have a win at home. They also have 5 wins out of 5 away from home. And now they reach Delhi to take on the Capitals in a rematch of what was quite a fierce contest a fortnight ago. What can we expect from this one? Let's find out on Maruti Suzuki Arena presents ESPN Cricinfo Timeout in the fine company of Danny Morrison and Anil Kumble. Gentlemen, thank you for your time. It's a week that's been dubbed Revenge Week on the broadcast. And given the events of the Chinnaswamy, Mr. Kumble, what do we expect here?
Yeah, nothing other than just that same kind of approach from both teams. Delhi is hot. I'm sure it'll be hotter inside the arena because, yeah, both teams will be looking for those crucial 2 points, which will take them closer to that playoff. It's as good as picking up 4 points because both of them are in the top 4 in the table, and you would like to get slightly ahead, and you want to finish in the top 2, and that's something I'm sure both these teams will be looking at.
If RCB win this, does Virat Kohli repeat KL Rahul's "This is my ground"?
Yeah, so Kantara 1 has happened, so Kantara 2 is in the offing, the movie as well.
Exactly.
The movie as well. So I'm sure whether it's, one of them will certainly do that, either it's Virat or Rahul.
All right. And it is obviously all eyes on Virat Kohli most of the time, and he comes home to the Arun Jaitley Stadium, which has been one of his favorite grounds in the IPL. And while we can often overlook it and just say, yeah, okay, just another Virat Kohli season, he's scoring runs. This is his first IPL season since he gave up on T20Is, and he's still finding runs as easy to come by. How do you assess his season so far?
Oh, he's without doubt one of the most motivated players to ever have played, really. And you think about the great Sachin Tendulkar, and he's set his stalls out, and that's what he's about, that I want to challenge that, and that's, if you like, it's the carrot there and the goal, the aspiration to do really well, and he is. And he's a character, right? He's larger than life, never won it. In fact, both these sides have never won the title. So there's all that intrigue around it as well. So going there, and he's a Delhi boy, so that adds to the whole rev up of it.
Yeah, while that sense of dependence on Kohli from past years isn't so much attached to this campaign, it's worth noting that the 3 games where he scored less than 30 are also the 3 games that RCB have lost.
No, he's a crucial piece in the puzzle. I mean, especially at home where the pitches have not been ideal like how it used to be. So the 3 games that you're referring to is where he didn't score runs. However, I think for RCB, he becomes a very crucial player, especially when you bat first. Then you don't know what's a good score because they look to come hard. Phil Salt, it doesn't really matter. He'll certainly go hard at the opposition bowlers. Then you have Rajat Patidar. Devdutt Padikkal has been a fantastic addition to RCB. He's done exceptionally well. In that kind of a situation, you would like Virat to sort of bat through, at least for a longer period of time, especially when RCB bat first. If they're batting second, I mean, he's a master of chases. So you know what's the score that you need to get, and then you'll have to bat accordingly. So in that sense, he becomes a very important batter for RCB, especially if they're batting first.
He's also been one of their most formidable batters against spin, and that will be in the spotlight because if you go back to the reverse fixture, as much as KL Rahul was player of the match, it was a game which turned on its head thanks to what Kuldeep Yadav and Vipraj Nigam did. RCB were off to a flyer, and then the 2 wrist spinners took 4 for 35 and 8 overs between them. Those 8 overs, most vital to this outcome as well?
Well, sitting alongside one, right? Everyone wants a wristy or a left-arm orthodox. So pace off in this beautiful game. Who was it when IPL started in 08 and around that 07? Oh, the death of the spinner, the poor guys, like, hello. Pace bowlers have turned into spinners in a way with all the variety, and you just have to, right? You just have to have pace off and that flight and goal. Going back to Mitch Santner, some of those sort of guys, defensively, pace off, and it's about your flight. Maybe not so much turn, hello. You don't have to rip it miles. It's just that subtlety, the use of the crease, the drift, all those little things like that. And guys are through their shot too early. They're caught on the fence a lot. I love that. I love that about T20, and particularly in the Tata IPL, that you've got these matchups and everyone thinks, oh, he'll take him down. Well, why not? A left-hand batter against a left-arm orthodox and what have you. So what? I think that's fascinating to me.
Kuldeep Yadav, yet again, standing out as the premier spinner of the competition. What does he get right to maintain this level of consistency? Because we've seen a lot of other star spinners not have the best of times.
No, he's been a fantastic bowler for India in all formats. And of course, in franchise cricket, he's been a top bowler. One thing is, I don't think batters still pick from the hand. They are slightly late because you don't know what's coming at you. The pace has changed. He's much more stronger now. He's changed his angle of run-up over the last couple of years. At the crease, there's a lot more energy, and you can see that with the bowling that he does. I mean, there's hardly any ball that he bowls a bad ball. I mean, it's consistently in good length area. That's all you need to do, and he keeps things simple. And he's worked out with his experience. He has those variations, when to actually outfox the batter. And what he's done this season, slightly different to the other season, is he's looked to bowl a lot more googlies at the left-hander, which he was a bit reluctant because the ball's coming back in, and then he was probably thinking that the left-hander would play him with the spin. But this year, he's got a lot of wickets to the left-handers, bowling it in. And that, to me, has been the big difference. And like I said, it's not easy picking from the hand. In a night game, it becomes even tougher. And that's what I think RCB will have to sort of, if they have to win this game, they'll have to get the better of Kuldeep very early.
What have you made of what you've seen of Vipraj Nigam so far? The numbers don't jump out, but he does get a lot of the tougher overs.
No, he's done really well. I mean, for a first season, youngster, first time playing in the Tata IPL, he's bowled in the power play. 2 wrist spinners is the way to go against RCB. That's always, if you can get 8 overs of wrist spin, that certainly gives you the advantage. But what he's done really well, like you said, he hasn't, really picked up tons of wickets, but he's bowled those crucial overs. It's given Akshar Patel an option to look at, another bowler. Otherwise, it was only 2 spinners with Akshar and Kuldeep. But with him coming in, they could utilize Akshar in the first, power play. In the power play, 3 overs he bowled against Delhi, against LSG in the last game. So those kind of variations is something that options that you have with Vipraj coming in. And I feel, to show that courage of bowling in the power play against some top players who are looking to come at you has been outstanding.
Let's get predictions. Danny Morrison, who are you backing?
Well, the revenge matchup from look, I'm going Delhi because they're at home, and I want Delhi to win.
The whole thing.
Yes.
No, it's going to be a close game. It's a tough call. I think both teams are on a roll in terms of how they're playing. But I think Delhi certainly have a little bit of edge because their bowling attack, I think, is a little more complete than an RCB. But I would certainly look at it to be a very close contest.
All right. Thank you so much, Anil, Danny, for helping us build up to this game. It is a 4-pointer, as they called it. RCB are seeking history. No team has ever started an IPL season with 6 away wins on the bounce. Can they do it in Delhi?
How do I do it all? The Brezza gives me the power.